Okay, so we're here with a reaction video to another trailer of Toy Story, a movie that I grew up watching back when I was 5 years old, 4 years old.
Yeah, same.
So, let's get on to this trailer.
From the studio that single-handedly stopped Disney from making more terrible sequels to The Emperor's New Groove comes the animated classic that forced every 2D animator to learn how to use a computer or to get a new job. Toy Story. Revisit the film that inspired an epic run of original Pixar movies that were so good, we all gave them a pass for Cars 2. And get ready for the classic children's film that's all about jealousy, broken dreams, and the existential dread that you will one day outlive your purpose and be replaced by someone newer and better. You know, classic Pixar stuff. Return to a simpler time when kids only had toys and their imaginations to play with.
Sheriff Woody, I'm here to stop you, one-eyed Bart!
For a movie that would be all about a boy and his iPad if it came...
That's so true. That is so true. A movie that would only be about a boy and his iPad if it came out today. That's one of the realest things I've ever heard, because I see 3-year-olds at the store like this, knowing how to use a phone. Like, what? Doesn't that surprise you? A 3-year-old knows how to open a phone and stuff?
I was always playing with my Spider-Man and Batman figures.
I was playing with dirt, sticks, and mud, and rocks, and making ants go to war. It was pretty fun, actually. What's so funny?
Nothing.
Struggle, man.
It was dumb though, because like I would get my I would do things that did not make any sense. Like I would get a Spider-Man, team him up with a friggin' like one of my wrestlers, and then just I don't know. It was a I know we all have fantasies, but it was the way I did it was just really weird.
And witness the first ever fully computer animated feature that looks pretty good considering it came out the same year as Windows 95.
Point the mouse at the start button, bottom left, and click.
Oh, look, Maddie, I'm computing.
Watch as these toys come to life in a secret society that's just as boring and unfun as our own.
Tuesday night's plastic corrosion awareness meeting was, I think, a big success.
That humans really should have noticed by now.
Buzz, the monkeys aren't working! Buzz is the key! Here, catch this!
Seriously, they're not even trying to be discreet. I mean, he just passed like 100 houses. Someone would have seen.
So you mean to tell me that all this time, throughout, despite being out in the open, nobody sees...
Especially on the street. Didn't he go like under a bunch of cars?
I never...
Or when they're flying into that trailer thing?
So, not one person. What the hell do... What? Oh my god, I cannot believe this.
Meet him? Meet Woody, a neurotic, mean, egotistical control freak.
You stay away from Andy.
Oh, shut up. Give me that.
Shut up! Just shut up, you idiot!
A moving buddy. You don't have one? Get one!
When the much cooler toy Buzz Lightyear appears, he'll attempt to murder him in a jealous rage, kicking off a grand adventure of friendship between the sad, strange little man.
You are a sad, strange little man.
And a delusional Taiwanese spaceman who shoots first and asks questions later.
I've set my laser from stun to kill.
Ah, great, great. Yeah, and if anyone attacks us, we can blink them to death.
It's funny because he's trying to kill him. Thrill as they escape the clutches of Sid, the only person who's ever successfully used a claw machine.
That's so
twice.
true.
A creepily rendered young boy, which 90s computers clearly weren't ready for. Cringe as this child villain, whose biggest crimes are tinkering with toys he didn't know were alive, and acting up to get the attention of his drunk dad, is taught a lesson so cruel, it will undoubtedly scar him for life.
We toys can see everything.
So play nice.
Dude, that's messed up. So get ready to go to infinity and beyond. With the animated classic, you'll end up watching countless more times with your own kids one day, causing you to bring up existential questions you can't help but ask, like, can toys die? Are toys born? When do they become sentient? Can they have kids? Do sex toys count? Do all toys initially have the same mental and philosophical breakdown as Buzz? If Buzz has knowledge of being in space, why doesn't Woody have knowledge of his Roundup gang he meets later in part 2? Which toys can talk and which ones can't? Sid's toys can't, but the binoculars can, and he doesn't even have a mouth. Does Andy's mom realize it's super illegal to have a baby ride in the front seat? I mean, everybody knows that. Where's Andy's dad in all of this? He's got a 1-year-old, so he must have been around recently. Did he run out on him? Did he die? Is Andy so attached to Woody because that's the last thing his dad gave him before he disappeared? Oh God, This is getting
Oh
intense.
my god, I didn't even think
Quick,
about that.
play the
Where's
Randy
his
Newman
dad?
song. Hurry.
Oh, this song.
The song from Toy Story.
So many unanswered questions.
The song from Toy Story. It's a story about some toys that come to life for a little boy. Blah, 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 yada, yada, toys. It's the song from Toy Story.
Man, this song,
You're watching Toy Story.
like just the melody of it and all that.
And that's a wrap. Man, this job is easy. Hey, everybody, who wants to melt down some gold records and Grammys and go for tacos? My treat. I still love LA.
Starring Vin Diesel,
Oh.
Inconceivable Rex, Choking Hazards,
Yeah.
Green
Choking
Minions,
Hazards.
Sid Vicious, a Bo Peep lamp? How is that a toy? Long Dog Silver, John Hamm, Nanny from Muppet Babies, Toy Hanks, and Toy Story. Yeah, that's pretty much what it is.
What's next, Greg? That movie about bugs? Okay, here
Bugs
we go.
Life.
It's a bug.
Oh, yes,
I'm
Bugs
a
Life. I
bug.
knew it.
I like bugs.
I love that movie too. The flick and all that.
Oh, I
Yeah.
think this could use a tuning.
It's on Netflix.
Be sure to subscribe for more honest trailers. Extra special.
You mean to tell me that despite them being outside, not one person has eyes to actually look out the window or open their door, see that? Does nobody see that odd?
Where's his dad? Like, oh, did he leave him or something? That's like the last toy he gave him. That's why he's so attached to it. I never even thought about that. I mean, obviously, when you're a kid watching these movies, you don't think about anything. You're just like, oh, it's a good movie. But then when you get older, you see all these things, and then you hear someone mention something, and you're like, oh, damn, that's kind of rough.
Actually, I had a Woody and Buzz Lightyear action figure.
too.
I had the potato head and the soldier, but that was it. But I didn't. All I did was make them fight, basically, because of that one scene. And when they go to the gas station, they're just beating the hell out of each other.
You know those green soldiers? I had like a bunch of those everywhere. I don't have any more, but I miss those.
I must have watched these movies way back in like 2002, 2003. Toy Story 2 was cool. Toy Story 3 was cool, even though I hated a lot so for being a complete douchebag. Imagine that.
What a
Imagine
traitor.
Imagine
What a
you.
traitor.
Imagine let's say you see somebody in a burning building, you go save them, but now you're stuck, and you're like, and they just tell you, oh, nope, screw up, take to rot in hell.
I'm not gonna lie. After I saw Toy Story, the first part, when I was a kid, like when it had the Woody in them, I would. This is so dumb. I would put them on the bed. I would leave the room, and then I would run back super quick to see if they would move or something. I would get a toothpick, and I would poke its eye, and I would say, please talk to me, and I won't tell anyone. It was alive in the movie, so.
Alright guys, let's wrap this video up. Let me know what you guys thought of the honest trailer. Let me know if you guys have seen Toy Story, any of them. And yes, part 4 will be coming out, I think, next year or 20. I don't know.
There's a part 4 coming out?
Who saw it when I saw it?
I forgot.
So until then, Reckless, Rich, signing out.
Did you yet?